Mike McDaniel is out. He is not going to survive this season. Well, let me back up. He may, only because there's always one of the great questions every time somebody says, fire the coach. Well, then who do you replace him with? I mean, sure, there's going to be assistant coaches that will be ready, but then is that what you want to base the rest of your season on? McDaniel is not going to make it. The thing that Breer also said when he talked about what the Dolphins are doing right now is correct. It's a soft rebuild. But it's a soft rebuild because Chris Grier is one of, if not the worst general managers in the National Football League. He's the guy who built this team. It wasn't McDaniel who built this team. McDaniel can say all he wants that he might have helped when it comes to draft choices. And I need this kind of player. I need this kind of talent on the team to succeed. But Chris Grier is the one that makes the decisions. He pulls the trigger. And so far, he has pulled every single wrong trigger. Now, somebody may come back and say, well, he got it right with Tyreek Hill. And you can also say maybe he got it right with Tua Tagovailoa. Now, let's take both of those individually. Hill is a brilliant wide receiver. He is also a cancer in the locker room. The people that I have spoken to who know that locker room intimately have told me without question that he's got a big mouth. He can't shut his big mouth. He rattles off in the locker room. He rattles off the teammates. And there's a lot of people on that team right now that have just about had it with Tyreek Hill. They know that he's an excellent talent. They know they cannot win without him, although that's subjective as well. But even though they need him, they don't want him there. There's a lot of players in the Dolphins who would just prefer that if you were able to get rid of Tyreek Hill, things would get better. Not necessarily because you're already at a culture where these players on this team, and you know why there's a soft rebuild? I'll get to Tua in just a second here. You know why there's a soft rebuild? Because a lot of the guys that were in that locker room last season were basically part of the mutiny against Mike McDaniel. McDaniel has completely lost that locker room. He hasn't had it last season. He didn't have it through training camp. He doesn't have it now. The players do not trust and do not see the confidence in McDaniel that they need to see. Think about other coaches in the National Football League, and I'm not going to name them, but you can go ahead and think about whatever coach you want. Think about coaches of winning franchises in the NFL. The players respect the coach. The players think the world of the coach. And while it's almost cartoonish in many ways, it's they will follow him into the fire. They will let him lead, and they will follow him wherever he may go. Nobody's going to follow Mike McDaniel.